across the Africa, streaming from, we're at 52nd and Walnut at Malcolm X Park in Philadelphia. Behind us is the African Independence Day. It's an annual ceremony. Brothers and sisters come together to celebrate African culture, to celebrate African people. And we hear a lot of artists. We had some people like Pam Africa. She spoke. We had some spoken word artists and some other people that's put together by some brothers and sisters here. We're doing some serious work. We're on Tech Core. This is Africans Awake commentary, of course. But we're on Tech Core right now, so we invite brothers and sisters to check out Tech Core. I want to share a few words with you about our work. Coming up in a few days, the King Tut protest at the Franklin Institute. The exhibit itself has been in Chicago, it's been in Los Angeles, it's been in Fort Lauderdale, it's presently in Philadelphia, and it's going to London next. So we especially want to send a message to the brothers and sisters in the London community. We want to inspire them by our work, by what we're going to do on August the 11th for them to do a lot of the same work. We're protesting. We're protesting the exhibit for all of the right reasons that we should. Reason number one primarily is the consequences of not saying anything about this, the consequences of not doing anything about this. And those are consequences that we can't afford as African people. We can't afford for our history to be stolen. We can't afford for our history to be stripped away from us. And at this corner right here, 52nd Street and Pine, we're at the corner of 52nd and Pine. We got brothers and sisters who are being shot down right here on these corners. We got drugs being sold on these corners. We got prostitution. We got garbage. We got all kinds of stuff right here in our community. And a big part of the reason is that we don't know our history. We don't have a knowledge of self. We don't have a knowledge of our history. That's not the only reason. Of course, we have some external reasons. We have some internal reasons. But a major part of it is the miseducation of African people and feeling that we don't have a history and that we have no culture, that we were cotton picking, that we were enslaved, that we didn't make any contributions to civilization and to humanity. And of course, the fact is that we were the mothers and fathers of civilization. That's who African people is. We're the parent people of humanity. So we're protesting this exhibit also because simply King Tut was African, and we need to send a message to the institutions who would dare to whitewash King Tut or Arabanize King Tut. He's the image that was on the 2005 National Geographic magazine makes King Tut look like an Arab-Caucasian, and King Tut was African. Now, for our own people, for African people who don't understand the significance of this, one of the reasons is because we're a part of religions that teach us not to value our culture, teach us not to value our history. So, if we don't value it, we have to understand that the institutions such as the Franklin Institute are making millions of dollars off of misrepresenting our history. That's serious enough to do something about it. I've been interviewed by Kia Gregory. She's a journalist of a magazine here in Philadelphia. So this will be the issue of the protest. The issue of the protest will be in a few newspapers. It will be on KYW radio. So we have some of the media attention that we need to make the protest successful. With or without the media attention, the protest will be successful. But you know, as I was saying, we have to value this because this is about our history. We have to send a message to the institutions, and they are listening to us. They've taken some things into consideration. They're considering our demands, but we're not going to stop until our demands are met. We're doing this for the London community. Again, I have to keep saying that we're doing this for the brothers and sisters in London so that they could repeat the work that we're doing, put pressure on the institutions that will carry this misrepresentation of our ancestor. So this is not only about historical correction for us as African people, this is also about our spiritual lineage. Say that again just in case you didn't hear it, the bus went by. This is about our spiritual lineage. This is about reconnecting with our spiritual ancestry as Africans. So we have some very serious work, and I'll end on this note. The work does not end at the Franklin Institute. We have to carry this work into our homes, We have to teach our children. We have to teach our students, and we have teachers who are just as ignorant. We need to teach those teachers. We need to carry this into all of the institutions